Gunfight.
I find it very.
You have execute authority.
I find it very California that this actually happened because, shocker, it was in California. They just find it's like they're actively trying to make people not like them for whatever reason. Like, so the story I'm talking about today, it's one I saw on TikTok. Okay, it basically it's this dude who was robbed in front of his house. Someone tried to rob him in front of his house, right? Like, I don't know, easy money or whatever to get something out of him. And like I said, they tried to, but they failed because I guess he. So the video shows that coffee at the robber's face, and like it kind of like threw him off, and then he threw out his gun. And then he started shooting, and then the robbers like ran away. Okay, now. The thing that really the reason why I said what I said in the beginning of like it's just California being California is because the state has officially suspended his second amendment rights for defending his family, for using his second amendment right to defend himself, essentially. You know what I mean? Like, imagine getting robbed and the state just punishes you for like for facing off against the robber, bro. Like that's crazy, dude. And here's the thing, like if that were to happen in Texas, like there would be no, I guess you could say, legal ground to do something like that. I'm not even sure if what California is doing is even legal, like suspending his second amendment right, because in black and white it literally says the right to bear arms shall not be infringed. Okay, and that's exactly what they're doing. You know what I mean? So I don't know, like I don't know what's going on over here. I don't know if what they're doing is legal. I'm just taking a wild guess. I'm not, all that educated, but I know that thing for sure. But the point I'm making is, I couldn't imagine being punished for relying on yourself and what the Constitution says. You know what I mean? I couldn't imagine that happening. It's just wild, bro. So, and look, I'm not here saying that guns should be banned or anything. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm playing Call of Duty right now. I like guns, okay? I like guns, I like knives, I like stuff like that. I think it's interesting, but obviously there's a big problem with, this kind of stuff. It should be, this is a problem that the United States should focus on, but of course it's a very complicated subject, okay? But the fact of this right here, where it's like, okay, the robbers are not being punished, the person who defended himself is the one being punished. That's just a wild concept to me, bro. Like, it's insane. And to be honest with you, and this is the thing, like the robber had his weapon out first, and so that pretty much like that's deadly force, okay? And here in Texas where I'm at, you can only use deadly force if deadly force is being used on you, or you believe deadly force is being used on you, okay? And in this instant, okay, I mean, there's video proof. Like, the robbers have their guns out. Like, it's just like, bro, like, yeah, there's no denying it. Like, deadly force was absolutely necessary, but he's being punished, and it's just like it's wild. I cannot believe what I'm listening to. It's like they're actively trying to make people hate them, and they wonder why people hate them. Okay, like they wonder why people don't like California because of the laws they pass. Like just even like for a couple, I think it was like maybe a couple months ago, maybe not that long, maybe a couple weeks, where they made it like legal to freaking rob like stores as long as it's under $950. Okay, like they didn't say you can. The law doesn't say you can rob things up to like $950. It doesn't say that, but it basically doesn't make it a big. It just basically doesn't make it a big deal. And honestly, nothing happens to them. They just walk away, no problem. Like they're so confident nothing's going to happen. They just walk up with no face mask. They just show their face as if nothing's going to happen, which most likely nothing will happen. It's just it's just wild to me, dude. It's another reason why don't go to California, because you're gonna get robbed and you can't do anything about it. or you're gonna get in trouble for defending yourself, like this person did, this dude.
Take
And
comfort, comrade.
I will
Look
mention
at them
this:
next time.
the video that I saw was posted by the NRA, and people here in the United States know that the NRA is lobbying for more lenient gun policies. So that's one thing to consider, but
Secretariat are watching.
the overall
Пусть они
like
гордятся вами.
the overall situation is just like, okay, an innocent man is being punished for no real reason. Like it really makes me wonder, like it really makes me wonder what is their ultimate goal, because it's either they're too stupid to realize, they're either too stupid or they're purposefully doing this for whatever reason, you know what I mean? I really have to wonder.